Good afternoon everyone and welcome to the Discover More About Coal Management 5E webinar. I am Emma Thomas and with me today is Elise Carney, who is the Senior Acquisitions Editor for this title. Today we are going to take you through what is happening in the industry, who Coal Management 5E is suitable for, what you're going to love about this new edition, so some of the new features, technology options, so what technology comes with this edition, teachers' resources, so how you can save some time with some of the resources we've developed, and the inspection copy process, so how you can get your hands on a copy. I'm now going to hand over to Elise.
Good afternoon and thank you everyone for the opportunity to speak with you today. As Emma mentioned, my name is Elise Carney and I'm the publisher of Coal Management 5E. We here at Pearson are keenly aware of the importance of engaging with industry when talking about vocational education and training, and of course when we are developing our content. While our author Kris Cole developed the new edition, she consulted heavily with industry, both in her work as a consultant and in training, and Kris also sources content and background research from the Australian Graduate School of Management, the Australian Institute of Company Directors, and the Australian Institute of Management. We also naturally review the IPSA environmental scan every year, and we're constantly receiving feedback and engagement from you, our customers. In a recent interview, our author Kris Cole articulated the feedback she received in consulting and training about what are the hot topics or pain points for those currently working as managers in the industry. Top of their worry list is how to deal with underperformers, how to turn poor performance around and what to do when you can't. And poor communication is generally their biggest irritation. Another key point in industry is the growing acceptance that people and organisations need to be flexible. Managers are realising they're managing and leading in a changing world, and they are understanding that they need to learn to manage a variety of people and different types of teams, so from temporary teams to virtual teams to teams based in another country. We naturally ensure appropriate coverage in the new edition of Coal Management and offer many opportunities for students to practice the application of these theories in a real-world context, whether that be through the hard copy text or in any of the media products we've developed for the new edition. One of our key aims is always to provide you and your students with the tools to work towards job readiness and employability when students finish their qualifications. We'll now move on to talk about the new edition of Coal Management. The resource is mapped to the Diploma of Management and the Certificate for in Frontline Management qualifications from the BSB 07 Business Services Training Package. We map to the units of competence and the elements in these BSB units, mapping down to the chapter in the book and the section of the book that is relevant. The author Kris Cole has also used a diverse range of companies and industries in the case studies and examples so that the resource is also appropriate to deliver underpinning management theories and other qualifications such as hospitality, tourism, events, and the list goes on. And now to the unveiling of the new edition, which we're really proud of. One of the most obvious changes to the new edition is that you'll see that it's in full colour for the very first time. You can see here on the screen a number of screenshots that illustrate this for you, so all the diagrams there are now in full colour as well. This, we hope, will increase engagement for students and bring life and vibrancy to the content. And on the screen there you can see the brand new companion website for the 5th edition. As was outlined in IPSA's 2012 Business Services Environmental Scan, one of the key workforce development challenges facing industry is the growth of social media, and that this, in addition to many other things, is demanding higher levels of digital literacy across occupational groups and industries. We've really spent a lot of time and effort in the media components of this new edition, and we hope that this will provide you with new and engaging tools to meet this challenge of digital literacy head on. There on the screen you can see one of the brand new media pieces which we've created for the new edition of Coal, which are the decision-making branching scenarios. The simulations allow students to get in the shoes of a manager and make decisions regarding typical scenarios in the workplace. The students get to see the impact of their decisions in a safe environment, and they are provided instant feedback on the positive, or perhaps not so positive, outcomes of their decisions. There are 5 simulations covering topics such as teams, virtual teams, change, plans and planning tools. And they've all been recorded with professional Australian voiceovers. Another brand new feature for the 5th edition, and one that we hope is pretty cool for you to use, is an author blog from Kris Cole. Kris is actually going to be posting fortnightly, and each blog post takes a current news item or an interesting article and relates it back to a management principle or theory that's discussed in the book. Where possible, we're including links from reputable video sites such as TED Talks or ABC News. Each blog post ends with some self-reflection or discussion questions, which you can see there on the screen. They're great to use as icebreakers or discussion topics in class, and they're a really unique way of keeping our, and naturally your, content current and up to date. You can see on the right-hand side of the screen that each post is categorised by a chapter in the book, and you can also search by keywords in the search function or the tag function if you're looking for a particular topic you'd like to discuss in class that day. You can also subscribe to the blog so that you're alerted when a new blog post a new blog entry is posted, and you can also, blog readers or students can share the posts on social media such as Twitter or Facebook. We've already loaded 18 posts to the blog, so the content is there and ready and waiting for you to use. And of course, we've got the media assets that you've come to expect with a quality product like Cole. This includes video case studies, now available for the first time in the student view. These video case studies include prominent Australian companies or the Australian offices of multinational companies such as the New South Wales Fire Brigade, Yahoo 7 and Lend-Lease. These videos also come with teaching notes for instructors only, which include information on the relevant chapter in Cole Management, background on the organisation, a summary of what's included in the video, and most importantly, a series of questions and answers for you that can be used to stimulate group discussion or group work. And there is also a true-false quiz with approximately 20 additional questions to accompany each chapter, and they provide you with an opportunity, or your students with an opportunity to consolidate the students' learning. It is now with grade tracker functionality, so these true-false questions are marked automatically as students complete them. Your entire class results are displayed together. As an instructor, you can see this, and you can download them into a single file. You can view student results by best, first, and last attempt. And for the very first time, Cole Management 5e is now available in Pearson eText. Because of the limited time we have with you today, I'm just going to provide a brief overview of the functionality of the eText. We have a special website dedicated to our eText, and I'll provide you the web link at the end of the section of this section of the presentation, so you can go and have a look and see a great overview of it there. And alternatively, your Pearson Education consultant will no doubt be happy to provide a demonstration when next time they're out calling and seeing you at the college. So the Pearson eText is a customisable online version of the textbook. It is browser-based, meaning you can view eText while online, and all of your personalisations are available whenever you log in and from any computer. It has the exact same page layout as the printed text, so you and your students can use either the eText, the printed text, or both in different situations. On the left-hand side of the screenshot there, you can see the table of contents and the glossary, and this is where you can also find the Notes Manager and the Bookmarks Manager. I will now just talk you through some of the ways that the eText can be individualised for you and your class. Firstly, once you've created a course, you can insert notes and highlights. There in the blue, we've used the highlighting tool to flag key concepts. Also, as an educator, you can insert 2 different types of notes. There in the yellow, we've provided a private or hidden note that the students don't see. You can use this feature as a prompt or reminder to yourself to remember certain information or important points. And the green note is a shared note that you can communicate with your students about additional content, case studies, or remind them that this content is important. You can also add hyperlinks into these notes so that you can customise and personalise this content further. And this is a really cool feature and one that we've had great feedback from people excited to use. You can individualise it by using the customising option of the eText, where you can edit the table of contents by hiding or changing the order of chapters or sections. Here's one I prepared earlier. You can see in the yellow highlighted sections, I've hidden 2 sections in Chapter 2, and in the green highlight section, I've reordered the parts so that Part 4 appears before Part 3, and so this will reflect the way I deliver my hypothetical course. There is also a powerful search function in the Pearson eText. You can limit the search to sections of the book and sort results by relevance or chapter. As you can see there on the screen, there is a helpful page preview when searching so that you can see your results in context and determine the suitability of the result. On the left-hand side of the screen there, you can also see the search history that's saved for you. It's one of the really useful things about using an eText, and hopefully a big time saver for you and your students if you're looking for specific information. As I mentioned, I've only just scratched the surface of what the Pearson eText can offer, so head to www.pearson.com.au/eText for further information and a short video that clearly demonstrates the power of this format. And just finally from me, the new edition of Cole Management also comes with a suite of instructor resources to help save you time in both preparing and delivering your course. The instructor resources include PowerPoints for each chapter, and they include selected imagery from the text as well, the video case study notes that we highlighted earlier in the webinar, a competency mapping grid mapped to BSBO 7 units down to element and the chapter and section of the text, and instructor notes, which include answers to case studies, additional group activities, and also additional metacognition questions. Contact your Pearson Education Consultant for eligibility rules. Thank you for listening, and I will now hand you back to Emma.
Great. Thank you so much, Elise, for showing us the new features of the new edition of Cole Management 5e. If you would like to request a sample copy, or if you have any further questions, you can contact your education consultant or the VET hotline. Alternatively, you can visit us at the website www.pearson.com.au/vet. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.